The Viking world was beautiful, but winter turned it into a relentless siege. As darkness stretched for nearly 20 hours a day, survival became the only focus. The cold was merciless, and a single mistake could be fatal. The true test wasn't on the battlefield, but inside their homes, fighting the endless cold. A Viking home was a fortress. Every detail mattered. Even a small gap could let in the cold that would sap strength and threaten lives. Their greatest battles were against the elements, not enemies. The secrets to survival were built into their homes, not just told in sagas. To conquer winter, they learned to live in harmony with its brutal demands. Their homes stand as silent tributes to this hard-won knowledge. The Vikings knew their deadliest enemy wasn't just the cold, it was the wind. Wind steals warmth, making even mild cold deadly. They learned that insulation alone wasn't enough. Airtightness was crucial. A single draught could undo all their efforts to stay warm. Their homes were designed to be windproof, not just thick-walled. Like a cloak that blocks the wind, the longhouse trapped still air to be gently warmed. Every construction detail aimed to stop the wind from finding a way in. The Vikings pioneered airtight building centuries ahead of their time. Their homes actively controlled airflow, not just blocked it. This approach made their shelters efficient and resilient. Defeating the wind was the first step to surviving winter. Their understanding of wind and warmth was both practical and advanced. The Viking longhouse began with a flexible timber frame, inspired by shipbuilding. Massive curved timbers formed a strong yet adaptable skeleton. Mortise and tenon joints allowed the house to flex with the wind, not break. This flexibility kept seals tight and prevented gaps from forming. The frame carried the load, while lighter infill materials provided insulation and windproofing. This separation of structure and skin was key to their design. The open interior allowed heat from the central hearth to circulate freely. Timber posts absorbed and radiated heat, acting as primitive thermal mass. The frame was more than support. It was the backbone of their climate strategy. Strength, flexibility, and smart design made winter survival possible. With the frame in place, Vikings turned to turf for protection. Thick blocks of sod, layered deep, formed walls and roofs. Turf's mass blocked wind, while its roots held everything together. When wet and frozen, the outer turf became an airtight shell. Inside, drier turf trapped air, creating powerful insulation. In spring, the turf revived, repairing itself and blending into the landscape. The heavy turf roof pressed down, sealing the house even tighter. Unlike thatch, turf was immovable and silent, muffling the winter storms. This living shield was as vital as warmth itself. Even the best-built house has tiny gaps. Vikings filled these with raw, lanolin-rich wool, flexible, insulating and water-resistant. Wool was packed into every joint, sealing out wind and moisture. Its natural properties kept it from rotting, even in damp conditions. As the house shifted, the wool flexed, keeping the seal unbroken. Unlike rigid fillers, wool moved with the structure. This final detail perfected their airtight system. A soft, natural material made their fortress truly windproof. Vikings treated the roof and ceiling as a single seamless barrier. Heavy rafters supported layers of poles, then thick insulation, hay, moss or wool. The turf roof extended nearly to the ground, sealing the vulnerable eaves. No attic, No open gaps, just a continuous compressed junction. The weight of the turf pressed everything tight, leaving no entry for wind. From inside out, wood, insulation, then frozen turf, a formidable cap. Warmth stayed in, wind stayed out. This holistic design left no weak points. The entire upper structure worked as one shield. It was a masterclass in natural engineering. Modern homes chase airtightness with plastic and foam, but the Vikings did it with earth, wood and wool. Their homes were both airtight and breathable, managing moisture naturally. This balance is still a challenge for today's builders. The longhouse was a living, healthy building. The key lesson: stop the wind first, then insulate. Natural materials, moss, grass, wool, conceal as well as modern products. Earth and turf provide mass and wind resistance. Flexibility and layering are crucial. Let the structure move and use each material for its strength. The Vikings' layered, holistic approach is timeless wisdom. For anyone facing harsh climates, their secrets remain as relevant as ever.